Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the second and final session in the March Madness Hiring Invitational event series. Today, we will be hearing from 11 employers hiring for positions across multiple industries. Each presenter will speak for approximately 5 minutes to give you some information about their company, and will highlight the job openings they currently have. After presentations have concluded, we will then be transitioning into small group discussions with employers. Small group discussions will be held as one continuous 55-minute session, and you will be able to move freely from room to room. Today's session is being recorded and will be made available on the Illinois workNet YouTube channel for you to refer to later. Now, I am pleased to introduce Jeff with the Illinois Department of Employment Security. Jeff?
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you for your time for attending this event. Hopefully that you'll find this beneficial and have some good conversations with the employers and see some good opportunities that are there. That being said, I want to thank all the employers that are here today for their being here and presenting for the job seekers. I appreciate that and your time, and hopefully you find some good candidates today. I want to thank all the sector centers that were here on Tuesday. Again, you're here today, so you did a great presentation then. And just job seekers, if you missed that, there is going to be a recording of that, and we'll put that in the chat shortly. Also, I want to thank our partners, E&ES and DRS, for helping out with this event. It's been a great collaboration. And lastly, I want to thank Daniel for being host. Always, you do an awesome job, and you got this. So that being said, I want to send this off to Arthur Hawkins from DRS.
Thanks, Jeffrey. It's a pleasure to work with you and our friends at IDES. My name is Arthur Hawkins, business consultant with the Illinois Division of Rehab Services. We have collaborated with our workforce partners and various other state agencies to network with employers and connect our job seekers and Illinois residents to the employers in our network. So this is an invitational. This is an exclusive opportunity for our job seekers to meet with employers and just have conversations and see what is possible. So I'm looking forward to a lot of great conversation, and please put your best foot forward, and pleasure to work with you all. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that, folks. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and delve right in here to our employer presentations. I do believe we have Amazon slated to present first. So Gerardo, are you available to present, sir?
Yes, I am. So first off, I want to thank IDES for inviting us today. So my name is Gerardo. I'm a staffing coordinator with Amazon in the Chicagoland area. Today, I'm here to provide a quick overview of the Amazon hiring process, the benefits we share, and positions that we have available for people that are interested in full-time, part-time, and seasonal. There's a job for everyone with us. We go to the next slide, please. So that's our quick agenda for today. Move on to the next one. Why work at Amazon? Amazon's a global company, and our mission is to become Earth's most customer-centric company. Whether you want to make some extra money for the holiday season or start a career with Amazon, Amazon offers opportunities for everyone. Move on to the next one, please. In addition to offering industry-leading wages, Amazon offers a variety of benefits based on your role. All Amazonians start at a base pay of $15 an hour. Depending on your shift, you may receive differentials, which allow you to earn even more per hour. In additional, extra benefits will be offered to you during your virtual new hiring orientation. All seasonal employees also have benefits that include employee assistance programs, as well as weekly pay and extra time opportunities. We offer medical, 401k, time off, and lots of other great benefits. Amazon understands that you may only want to work at Amazon to earn some extra money for the holiday season. We also understand that you may want to join Amazon to begin your career. Amazon's a global company and the possibilities for growth are endless if that is your goal. If you show a positive work attitude, leadership skills, and excellent job performance, you can grow a career with Amazon. Here's some examples of our most popular career journeys that we have. The most popular being starting out as a warehouse associate, transitioning to what is called a process assistant, which is a level 3 job, then transitioning to a higher level management position, which is area manager, which we consider a level 4, and then transitioning to an operations manager, which is a level 5 job. These are really common for our warehouse associates to transition to operation managers. So definitely Amazon is the place to be if you're looking to grow a career. Amazon wants you to be successful in your career, even if that means a career outside of Amazon. We are so committed to those efforts that we have pledged over $700 million in the US to provide training to over 100,000 employees. There's a various of upskill programs at Amazon, ranging from Amazon's Technical Academy to our mechatronics and robotics apprenticeship programs. Our most popular program is the Career Choice Program, where Amazon provides 100% of tuition reimbursement upfront. Here are some of the most popular programs that we have right now for our career choice. Amazon offers a variety of options for how you could take these classes. We offer on-site classes where you don't have to leave the facility. You could take the classes during the facility. We offer online programs outside at some of our partner colleges, and Amazon does offer reimbursement for those up to 100% after 90 days of employment. Some of our jobs that we have available are in our fulfillment centers. Roles in fulfillment centers include selecting orders, packing orders, shipping customers' orders. You will work a set schedule. There will be full-time shifts, vary from days to nights, and usually you will work one weekend day a week. Our sortations are shifts that will go anywhere from 4 to 5 hours. You will most likely be working 4 shifts a week and must include a Saturday or Sunday. At a sorting location, you will be sorting customers' packages by zip code and helping to load them into trucks. Our delivery stations are more for the morning. The shifts are overnight, so they do start at 1:20 in the morning. And you will be supporting with the unloading of trucks, sorting packages by zip codes, as well as assisting delivery and drivers with their vehicle setups. Our Prime Now is our 2-hour delivery service where you'll be selecting packages and orders submitted by customers. Orders may include fresh and frozen items, so you'll be working in a cooler environment. These positions do offer a flexible schedule, which will be picked weekly shifts, which are anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. Our Locker Plus are part-time positions as well. You might work up to 20 hours a week. It is a schedule that varies every week, so you must be open to multiple schedules weekly. Our air gateway is in our Rockford Airport. You will be supporting our Amazon Air to unload aircrafts. This is a full-time job. And here's some more examples of what our schedules look like. So for part-times, you'll be working 3 to 4 days a week, 4 to 5 hour days. Full-times, you'll be working 4 to 5 days a week, from anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. Our warehouses are clean and focused on safety and the environment. The work is physical and most shifts require standing on your feet for the entire duration of your shift. Lifting 49 pounds with or without reasonable accommodations is required. Employees can dress casual. Amazon expects you to exercise common sense when dressing, so just dress comfortable. How our hiring process goes is you will submit an application online. You will attend one of our office hours where we will process your badge photo, do your drug test, I-9, then you will complete your online orientation to be ready for your first day at work. If you are interested in joining us, please go to our website, amazon.com/hourlyjobs near me, and see all the jobs opportunities nearby.
Well, thank you so much for that presentation, Gerardo. And again, for the folks that just joined, I want to let you know, if you do have any questions for Gerardo or any of our other employers who will be presenting today, we will be holding a breakout room session after everyone is presented. So you will have an opportunity to meet with each of these employers in those breakout rooms and ask any questions that you do have. So please reserve your questions to that time, if you would, please. Another thing that I would also like to bring up as well is just please keep yourself muted while our presenters are actually presenting, if you would, please, just to minimize disruptions, if you would. Thank you. Our next employer presenter today will be Zuya with the Illinois Department of Human Services. Zuya, are you available to present?
Yes. So hello, everyone. My name is Zuya Yang, and thank you for the invitation to this event. It's great to join and represent on behalf of Illinois Department of Human Services. So we are an employer who cares about equal opportunity of individuals, and about 53% of our working population is culturally diverse. We wish to provide you more information about IDHS employment opportunities and more details into the state application process, as well as to work for any state agencies in general. Next, please. Thank you. So IDHS is one of the largest state agencies with more than 1,300 employees in place. We currently have 6 diverse divisions that they are coming together to achieve better purposes for our Illinois residents. For example, the Division of Developmental Disabilities and Mental Health support Illinois residents to have optimal access to mental health care and services. We also have the Family and Community Services, that's what we call the public aid buildings, where people can directly visit and sign up for any of the federal benefits for assistance. With more to say, we are here to help our people make most of their lives and talents. Next, please. So we have the divisions. We also have different kinds of positions that need to be filled within those. We continue to hire in these professional titles, which might require higher education like bachelor or master degrees, as we can see on the screen here. As they are a part of our long list of 2,000 plus state titles, we have a lot more to offer to everyone in the next page. We have those professional titles. We also have more entry-level positions for people to be considered as well. These positions require either a high school diploma or an associate degree only. If you're interested in any the title you see over here, I'm able to answer more questions later on. So next, thank you. For benefits, it's hard not to mention that we also offer great benefit packages to our employees. There's no waiting periods for the benefits, including affordable insurance plans. Working for us also get you that state pension, and you will have the flexibility to change or advance your career later on. As a bonuses, we also have additional 5% bilingual pay, and that is a 5% extra pay on the top of your base salary. Next, please. So the most important is how to apply with us. It is important to understand the application process and visit our website to see all of our current IDHS openings at www.dhs.state.illinois.us/jobs and search jobs with keywords when you go on there. If you see anything interested, just make sure to review the post in detail and follow the posting instruction to complete or to submit application with us. Keep in mind that our jobs are normally posted for 14 days only. It is really useful for you to create an online profile at the same time with job alert that will keep you informed on any of the future opportunity with us. Next, thank you. So currently we have 2 ways to apply for our jobs: through a CMS employment application or an online application process. Some job titles would require applicants to complete a CMS application and email it to the agency contact listed in the posting. For positions that require an online application, what you have to do is just to click on the apply button on the job posting page indicated. It has an entirely online process to it. You will then follow instruction and finish the application with your personal resume and any follow request information before you can proceed further with us. Next. There are much more that we couldn't cover today in the presentation. If you have any question regarding the application process or just in general, feel free to contact our recruitment team at dhs.recruitment@illinois.gov. To search any jobs, you can always use the link in the middle here, or you can always visit our DHS website for more job information. So please stay closely in touch with us. Thank you, and see you all in the breakout rooms.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Zuya. And again, for the folks that just joined us, if you do have any questions for Zuya or any of our presenters today, please reserve them for the breakout rooms portion of the event that will be following all of our presentations today. You will have an opportunity to meet with each of these employers and ask questions of their HR representatives directly. Thank you so much, Zuya. Our next presenter today will be the Chicago Police Department, and I do believe that I have Yaneri. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but are you available to present?
I am. I'm ready to go.
Excellent.
All right, so good morning, everyone. First and foremost, thank you for having us. We are very excited to be here and very happy to bring this information and share with everybody what we have to offer at the Chicago Police Department. We have competitive compensation and benefit packages. We also offer tuition reimbursement. This is, you can get up to your doctorate degree with our department. We also have paid vacations, paid holidays, paid sick days, medical, dental, and a vision plan, along with a pension plan and also a deferred compensation. One thing that's obviously most important is to have that job security, and we have that here. Next slide. The police department has over 200 positions within our department. So that means that although everybody starts off as a patrol officer, we also encourage you to follow whatever it is that your calling is. So for example, we have a canine unit if you like working with animals. We also have a mounted unit, which is the officers that are on the horses down here on your lower right. We have a SWAT team, we have a bike team. We also have a detective division. We have a recruiting division, which is what we do. We also have graphic arts. So all these PowerPoints, these pictures, the billboards that you all see around the city, there is a section, there are police officers that are creating these things. So if that is something that's your passion within being a police officer, you can do that. So there's no telling where you can go within the police department. Next slide. So these are quick requirements. You must be 21 years of age to enter the police academy. It says here 18 to apply. We are still obviously weighing out those options just because you probably won't have most of the other requirements completed by then, which are the 60 semester hours from accredited college or university and or 3 years of continuous service in active duty. Or there's also a breakout here. So if you have completed at least 30 semester hours and you have 12 months of continuous service or active duty, that can also cover. But once we break out into the, once we move to the breakout rooms here, we can go further into this if this applies to you. You must have a valid driver's license and be a resident of the city of Chicago before entering the academy. Along with that, you have to be a US citizen. So if you don't have college credits, there are alternate options here. There's the joint service transcript. This applies for anybody that's been in the military. There's also the CLAP exams. So you earn credits for proficiency and knowledge earned outside of the classroom for specific subjects. So again, if this applies to you, we can also go over this and really kind of tailor this to your specific situation. Slide. This is again for veterans plus. So we kind of try to guide everybody through. So depending on whatever it is that you have, if you have college or you have veteran preference points, we'll be able to help you through. If you're deployed while being a member of CPD, you will be receiving 2 paychecks during your entire deployment. And again, that's obviously if you fall into that scope of work. Slide. The process is pretty straightforward, and the recruitment team is here to help. This is our sole purpose here is to get everybody through. So we start off with the application process, we open it up, and then we offer an entrance exam. when you apply, the department sends you a study guide that you can look at. That way you're not going in blindly to this entrance exam, and we try to prepare you. We also hold entrance exam preparation sessions at the headquarters building, and we are there to help you. Again, it's their sole purpose. We also offer a physical assessment. So within that, that's the power test that's pretty well known here, and we'll discuss as we move forward in this PowerPoint. There's a drug test that's involved with it, and we will discuss that, what's in parentheses in the breakout rooms. We also do the PHQ questionnaire, and that's completed online. Again, this is a list of questions that you're asked to see how these questions are being answered. Actually, they want consistency behind these questions. And then you have a background investigation. You also follow that with a polygraph and a medical examination. We want to make sure that you're fine to work, that you're going to be okay, and you're going to perform to the best of your ability. Then we finish it off with a final background and psychological test. Prior to entering the academy, we do require you to take a final power test, again, to make sure that you are able to perform to the best of your ability prior to entering the academy. Slide. So this is pretty much the physical assessment, and where the chart lays out, based on your age and gender, where you would have to be for the sit and reach, the sit-ups, the 1.5 mile run, and a maximum bench press. Again, we can go over this in the breakout rooms, and I can go a little further into detail with this and what it is that you need to pass the physical assessment. Slide. What to expect in the academy. So it's, for the most part, a regular 7 to 3 job. You go there, you don't stay overnight, show up to the academy in the morning. You will be taught various things. So you're going to be taught law. You're also going to be talking about the use of force options, and what use of force is, how you're expected to perform out in the field. There will be firearms training, and there will be physical fitness, along with tactics that you will learn throughout your academy time. And the academy is 6 months long. Slide. So just a picture again of the police academy. So as you come in, I know you guys can see candidates in there in suits. The first week or so of the academy, you are required to come in and dress well. There for 2 weeks of the introduction, and then you fall right into the training of the police academy. Slide. Schedule again, Monday through Friday, and it's daytime hours. And then again, some of the stuff that I just mentioned. You will be doing firearms, physical fitness, control tactics. There's also a new training that we really enjoy, and that's the scenario simulation. So you are reacting to certain situations that could occur while you're out in the field. And it's good to be able to see that early on and kind of identify what it could be like once you're out in the field. Also de-escalation tactics and a couple other things that you will be learning in the academy. Slide. So contact information right here. We have our counterparts information. He's just one of the recruiters here. And again, once we move into the breakout rooms, we will be able to go into further detail about how to actually apply and what you will have to do, and really get down to the nitty gritty as far as how we're going to, be able to move you towards becoming a police officer, because we really do need the help. And, sometimes when we want to make change, we need to be part of it, and it starts with you. And that's it on my end. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that presentation. And again, if you do have any questions for the folks at CPD, please reserve them to the breakout rooms portion of the event, where you will be able to meet with those folks directly and ask them the questions that you do have for them. Again, just want to let you folks know again that we will be holding a breakout rooms portion of the event. Again, all these folks will be here. You'll be able to ask questions directly to them. In the meantime, just please make sure to have yourself muted so we can minimize disruptions. Thank you so much. Our next presenter for today will be Northwestern Medicine. Erica, are you available to present?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. You can begin whenever you're ready, Erica.
Okay, thank you. So hi, everyone. My name is Erica. I'm the HR program coordinator at Northwestern Medicine. And then you can go to the next slide. So a little bit about Northwestern Medicine. It's a system of 11 hospitals across the Chicagoland area. We're dedicated to providing the most advanced healthcare to the communities and patients we serve. So this is just an overall map of the locations we have. As I mentioned, we have 11 hospitals around the Chicagoland area. Over the last 10 years, that's when we really began to expand. And the last recent hospital that joined us was Palos Hospital, which is in the South region of Chicago. And you can go to the next slide. A little bit about who we are, our mission, vision, and values, which is really what we look for in all our employees and when we're doing any sort of recruiting event, and making sure that the values really do align with Northwestern. First is going to be putting the patient first in all that we do. So no matter what you do at Northwestern Medicine, it doesn't even have to be directly interacting with the patient, but if you're doing finance or customer service, everything that we do, we want you to be thinking about how is what you're doing impacting the patient. The second thing would be integrity, so adhering to an uncompromising code of ethics that emphasizes complete honesty and sincerity. Third is teamwork, so team success over personal success, and excellence, continuously striving to be better. And then down below, there's just a little bit of information about our honors and awards that we have. Northwestern Medicine was ranked first in Illinois and 10th in the US. Where Northwestern Medicine has also been awarded Best Place to Work for Disability Inclusion. And then you can go to the next slide. Okay, and then a little bit about our benefits. So we have medical, health, dental, and vision plans, generous PTO, and we also provide 401k, which we fully match you up to 6%, and you're fully vested after 1 year of employment at Northwestern Medicine. We also have opportunities for career development, such as tuition assistance. We also have a student loan repayment program, and we're looking into increasing that for our next fiscal year. And we also have professional development funds. And we also provide childcare, on-site amenities, and transportation. Lastly, something that became really helpful, especially during the pandemic, we have a ton of different employee assistance programs for our employees. And then you can go to the next slide. Here is just a short list of all the positions that we are in high need of right now. But if you are interested in any other positions within Northwestern Medicine, you would just go to jobs.nm.org. And through the site, you are able to filter out or the category that you're looking for. So if it's business related, patient related, or clinicals, anything like that, that's where you're able to filter out the jobs that you're looking for in the region. And then, like I said, this is just a short list of the high need opportunities at Northwestern Medicine. So catering associate, food assistance attendant, housekeeping assistant, material service coordinator, patient access specialist, and patient care tech, and wait staff associate. You can go to the next slide. So if you have any questions about the application process, or if you or if there are any requirements for a certain position, you can reach out to Brian Stewart at brian.stewart@nm.org. You can also reach out to careers@nm.org if you have additional questions. And as you've said, in the breakout room, that's when we can answer any specific questions that you may have. Okay, and that's it.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that presentation, Erica. And again, if folks do have any questions for Erica or any of our presenters today, please reserve them to the breakout rooms portion of the event, where you'll be able to ask those questions to those folks directly. Thank you so much. Our next presenter today will be Chicago Lighthouse, and I do believe we have Angela and or Martha on the line to present. Are you folks ready?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead, Angela, you can start.
Good morning, everyone. Good to see your smiley faces. So I'm Angela Kearney. I'm the recruitment manager here at the Chicago Lighthouse. And of course, Martha's on there with me. Next slide. So Chicago Lighthouse, our mission is to serve those who are veterans, visually impaired, have other disabilities, and everybody, if you will. So as it says there, as we are a world-renowned organization serving the blind, visually impaired, other disabilities, and veteran communities. And that is Michael Smith, one of our veterans. Next slide. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to be going through the slides word from word. I will say we call center agents, that's with the Illinois Tollway. Right now, those we do not have any call center agents that's needed at this time, but I recommend you always visiting our website at chicagolighthouse.org. This is with the Illinois Tollway when they are just reaching out or taking inbound calls from customers calling to inquire about toll violations and toll accounts and billing issues and things of that sort. Next slide. We do have medical schedulers here at the Chicago Lighthouse. We have maybe 4 customer care centers. We have North Shore, University of Illinois Hospital Health Centers. We have Advocate, as well as, did I say North Shore? Cook County. So yes, so those medical schedulers are pretty much registering patients, doing some insurance verification and things of that sort. And like I said, we can go over in detail when we're in the breakout rooms. Next slide. Patient access rep are our North Shore reps. And again, they're doing the same thing as medical schedulers, registering patients, scheduling appointments with physicians, medical tests, and answering general questions as is related to the health system services. So that's our patient access rep. And we also have Secretary of State call center too. So that's here, they just made a year. So positions are open there. There's definitely another call center agent position. Next slide. So the benefits to working at the call center are, we have state-of-the-art call centers, state-of-the-art call centers, I'm sorry. There are no nights or weekends in some of them. Actually, since the pandemic, there haven't been any weekends. Flexible work schedules. We have competitive salary benefit packages, 10 days paid vacation, 12 holidays, 6 sick days, which are accrued over a year. You can earn up 16 days. Then cap off of that. Insurance eligibility, the first month after 30 days of employment. Medical, Chicago Lighthouse covers 65%. Employees responsible for the other 35%. We also have dental and vision insurance, short and long-term disability, life insurance 2 times the policy, and company paid pension plan after 1 complete year of employment. Now, before Martha comes on, she'll go on and tell you how HR is connected with our employment services and the great benefits there. But I just want to ask you guys again, all seekers, please visit our website, chicagolighthouse.org. You're going to click on careers, and you'll definitely be able to see our list of opportunities that we have now, such as grant writer finance. In our financial department, we have positions, patient access rep there, paraprofessional, HR generalist, project manager, project coordinator. So we definitely have some positions other than call center positions, if anyone is interested. Now I think it's Martha's turn.
So one of the benefits of working with the Chicago Lighthouse is we also have an employment services program where we can assist particularly clients who meet our mission to find competitive integrated employment. We can work with you, for example, getting you ready for work, whether it's fixing your resume, doing mock job interviews. We also have other employers who contact our agency saying that they want to hire our candidates, so we can give you substantive job leads. And we also teach on assistive technology. For example, next week, we're starting our Spring Job Club series, where we meet weekly with job seekers and talk to them about resources about finding jobs. Next slide. So here's our contact information. Like Angela indicated, we strongly encourage you to check out our career page on the chicagolighthouse.org website. And you also have our contact information, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the breakout rooms.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that presentation, Angela and Martha. And again, just want to reiterate, if you did join the session a little bit late. If you do have any questions for these folks or any of our other presenters today, please reserve them for the breakout rooms portion of the event, where you'll be able to ask your questions directly to the folks that are on the line. Thank you so much. Our next presenter today will be Envoy, and I do believe we have Maria on the line to present. Maria, are you available? And Maria, if you are available, you will need to unmute yourself to be able to speak. All right, looks like we lost Maria, unfortunately. So if she does rejoin the session, we'll go ahead and circle back around to her to allow her an opportunity to be able to present as well. I will still keep a breakout room open for Envoy as well as we attempt to get Maria back online. Thank you all for your patience. Next up, we will have Chicago Transit Authority presenting. I do believe we will have Jocelyn on the line to present first.
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. You can begin whenever you're ready.
Okay. So thank you all for joining us and good morning. My name is Jocelyn Humphrey. I'm currently working as a talent acquisition specialist within a human resource department. Now, today I just give a quick overview of the positions that we have available with CTA. Next slide. So our mission is to deliver quality, affordable transit services that link people, jobs, and communities. Now, I've only been with the authority for about a year now, and I can truly say I have no complaints, and I can see how the departments work together to help our passengers commute through the city. Next slide. Now, we currently have over 10,000 employees. That is our union and non-union positions. And we serve Chicago and some of our suburban areas. We have our 8 rail lines, which is the red, blue, brown, orange, green, pink, yellow, and purple. Those are some of the locations that our employees work at. We also have 7 bus garages, are as far south as 103rd, as far north as Forest Glen, and we also have the headquarters where placements are for employees. Next slide. Now, some of our positions are like our operators, vehicle maintenance, and infrastructure. The bus and rail operators are the people who really move the city. That's our train operators, bus drivers. We have our bus and rail maintenance who make sure that our vehicles are properly operating. And then infrastructure, our construction workers, electricians, carpenters, engineers. Next slide. We also have other positions, which is law, the people who represent the authority. Our tech positions, and that's all positions dealing with technology, systems, data analysts, and then we have our administration portion, HR is where I'm located, and that's our obtaining employees in training and development. Next slide. Now, this slide is just a quick overview of our bus operators. So some of the requirements, you have to pass a drug and alcohol testing. You have to be at least 21 years of age, have an acceptable driving record, and have a CDL currently, or be able to obtain a commercial learner's permit. Next slide. Now, this slide is an exciting one, and this is new. So as of last month, we have full-time bus operators. So originally we brought everyone on as part-time bus operators, and then you adjust over time end up becoming full-time. Now we actually have full-time bus operators that's open with a full-time schedule. And then we have a special part-time bus operators. These are limited hours, and they're Monday through Friday with no weekends, up to 20 hours. If you want to know more during the breakout session, I will give more information, and you can always apply to all our positions at transitchicago.com/careers. Next slide. Overview of the bus operator position. So the starting pay is $24.47. The training is paid. It's between a month and a half. You must be able to pass all of the training before moving on. And then the location with your place, it will be based off the needs of the organization. You can receive more information during the breakout session. Next slide. Now, you can always go to our transitchicago.com page to see the opportunities that we have available. These postings or positions are added every Friday. There's also a page where we have our upcoming opportunities, and then that's like just jobs that's coming up where you can look forward to keeping your eyes out to apply for eventually in the future. Next slide. Now, how to apply. Again, go ahead and go to transitchicago.com/careers. It's super easy. You fill out a profile, submit an application, and make sure that you do upload resumes, because resumes are one thing that we look at when we are selecting candidates for positions. Next slide. Now, the time frame for hiring, it typically takes between a month and a half, because from the moment of applying to interviewing, onboarding, testing, and the new employee orientation, it typically takes about a month and a half, but we'll walk you through every step if you are selected. Next slide. And then again, if you have any questions, you can ask those during the breakout portion, or you can send us an email to our CTA careers@transitchicago.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Jocelyn. I'm now going to present about CTA's Second Chance program. This program was established in 2011. It is designed to give the reentry citizen an opportunity to be in a 12-month training program working for CTA. Over the 10 years, we have hired thousands of men and women who have been able to rebuild their lives and support their families. Next slide. This is an overview of the program. We currently have over 315 full-time positions available. Again, these are temporary employment opportunities. One of the things that Jocelyn spoke about is the bus operators and the many positions that we see every day. Well, our participants in this program work behind the scenes. They're the individuals who make sure that your commute to work, to school, to doctor's appointments is safe. They clean our CTA buses, trains, and rail stations. Again, one of the overview of the program, this is a one-year opportunity. You work 8 hours a day, you will minimum 40 hours a week. There is no overtime in this program, but you are guaranteed to have 40 hours a week. The minimum pay is $15 an hour. As a CTA Second Chance participant, you get riding privileges. Yes, you're allowed to use your CTA badge as an opportunity to ride the CTA bus, trains, and pays for free. This program is also a union membership program, so you are part of the union. Our Second Chance program is one of the largest type of program in the country. We're so excited about this program. Again, we're looking for 300 plus dedicated individuals who are looking for a second chance. Next slide, please. This is how you apply for the program. So there are 4 questions. The first question is, do you have a barrier to employment that has kept you from working? So earlier I talked about reentry citizens. Well, we also have other eligibilities for the program. That includes individuals that may be homeless or individuals who may be a survivor of domestic violence. So again, do you have a barrier to employment that has kept you from working? Are you interested in a one-year paid full temporary opportunity with CTA? Do you reside within the city Chicago area? And are you at least 18 years of age? And lastly, do you want to invest in your professional development opportunity? While this is a temporary training program, I can say last year we had 60 individuals who came through our program who are now full-time employees with CTA. They applied for jobs while they were in the program, and they're now full-time employees. This slide here tells you how to apply. There's a hotline number at the bottom, but I will be in the breakout room to answer any additional questions about this program. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that presentation, folks. And again, if you do have any questions for the folks over at CTA regarding any of the information covered here today, please reserve those questions to the breakout rooms portion of the event, if you would, please. Our next presenter today is going to be Rush University Medical Center, and I do have Kevin on the line to present. Kevin, are you available?
I am available. Thank you. Good afternoon, or I guess it's still morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kevin Irvine. You can go to the next slide, please. I'm a senior talent acquisition consultant for individuals with disabilities at Rush University Medical Center. If you're not familiar with us, we are a large academic, nonprofit academic medical center on our main campus is on the near west side of Chicago. You may see the Butterfly Building if you're traveling on the Eisenhower Expressway or the Blue Line. We've got many different types of opportunities, both clinical and non-clinical, and opportunities not just at our main hospital on the near west side, but also Rush University, which is where we have a College of Health Sciences, College of Nursing, medical school. Also Rush Copley Medical Center out in Aurora and Rush Oak Park Hospital, as well as about 30 clinics in Chicago and the surrounding communities. One thing that's really important for all of us at Rush is our eye care values. So really think about that if you're considering applying for jobs at Rush, because we're going to want to know, why you relate to those values, and they include innovation, collaboration, accountability, respect, and excellence. So when you're thinking about applying for jobs at Rush, really think about what from your background or what you've done in your personal experience that or work experience that relate to those values. Next slide, please. So we've got many different types of roles at Rush. There's full-time, there's part-time. These are examples of some of the positions that we hire for pretty regularly. But right now on our just for Rush University Medical Center, we've got over 473 jobs posted. So this is just a sampling here. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about these positions in the breakout room. But let you know that I saw a question in the chat about working from home. We do have some positions, not a ton, but we have some positions that have remote opportunities, either part of the time or all the time. And so when you go to our website, there's a way you can find remote, which I'll show you in the next slide. So when you go to our careers page, you're going to see 4 different portals. One is for jobs at Rush University Medical Center, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. But you can also apply for jobs at Rush Copley Medical Center out in Aurora, Rush Oak Park. And also there's a portal for people joining us as a faculty member or a medical provider. Next slide, please. When you go into the Rush University Medical Center site, you're going to see different ways that you can sort jobs. And there's a keyword search box that's on the left side. And that's where you're going to find, if you're looking for remote work, just type in the word remote, and whatever positions we have that are all or partially remote should pop up. So I did that today, and there were over 20 jobs. And again, just click on the job description. It'll tell you how much of the job may be done remotely, and go from there. Some of them are going to be hybrid, where part of the time will be on site, and some of them will be partially remote. And some jobs may be all remote once you finish training. You can do the same thing to find our part-time opportunities. Just type in the words part-time, and when I did that today, I think there were around 30 different positions that popped up. Next slide, please. So there's a variety of ways you can sort through the different positions. Next slide, please. Really look closely at the job description. That'll tell you about the shift. So like first shift, second shift, third shift, which would be like overnight shift, and fourth shift, which is a rotating shift. And that would be where it's going to be different hours on different days, may have a couple of weekend days and a couple of weekdays. But just look really closely at that and it'll tell you everything that you might need to know about that shift and when that might be, and whether or not it's a union position as well. One other thing I want to encourage you to look at is there's a category called New This Week, and that's where you're going to see the most recently posted jobs when you go to our site. So always take a look there. If you look there a couple times a week, you'll see everything as it's added to our site. Next slide, please. So for application best practices, when you're applying for jobs, just know that all of our applications are read by our live human beings, our recruitment team, not by a computer algorithm. So be sure to really take some time on your application. And if there's any essay questions, really try and think about that. Like that's your cover letter. This is your chance to kind of talk about anything from your background that makes you stand out as a candidate. Like, do you speak more than one language? Do you have any work experience or educational experience that directly relates to the job you're applying for? And really try and highlight those things in your application. And don't just cut and paste from your resume, and also don't just assume they're going to look at your resume, because because our recruiters actually read these in person. If there's a lot of people applying for a specific job and they're not seeing enough in your application to make them kind of want to learn more about your candidate, they may not look at your resume. So really take advantage of that application, and really think about the question, why do you want to work for Rush? And try and go beyond just, Rush is a good place to work or a good hospital. We appreciate hearing that, but again, a lot of people will put that kind of information. So really think about what you're saying about yourself, and telling your story. One of the reasons that a lot of people love working for Rush is that we're really committed to our mission, not just providing healthcare, but also really helping the community. And having part of the way we do that is through having a diverse workforce. And so, for example, my job at Rush on our recruitment team is to recruit people with all types of physical and mental disabilities and chronic health conditions, as well as veterans and people who live on the west side of Chicago. We really work hard to have a workforce that reflects our community. And we think that that diversity really helps us provide excellent service. So we also work really hard on trying to shrink the gap in health outcomes for people on the west side through a number of different ways, but also through hiring. So we prioritize hiring people from the west side, and we're talking near west side out to Austin, Pilsen Little Village, North Lawndale, up to Humboldt Park, and that whole area. So if you live in that area and you're interested in working for Rush, you've already got an advantage because we want to hire you. So anyway, I will be in the breakout room, and I would be happy to answer any questions you might have. I'm also going to put some information in the chat. I'm going to put a couple different documents, as well as I'm going to copy and paste the text in the documents, because I know if you're on a phone, you may not be able to download a document from the chat. So I look forward to meeting all of you, and I appreciate you coming in today. And thanks very much.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Kevin. And again, just want to reiterate, if you have questions for Kevin, please reserve them for the breakout rooms portion of the event, where you'll be able to ask any questions that you do have directly to Kevin and all of the other presenters who have been on the line today. We do have two more presenters before we will reach that portion of the event, so hang tight if you would, please. Next up, we will have Bon Appetit, and I do believe we have, Emily on the line to present. Are you available?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for having me here today. My name is Emily Deere. I'm the District HR Manager for Bon Appetit. I look forward to meeting all of you in our breakout session. Bon Appetit has been established for over 30 years, and it was originally started by two brothers out in California. Their dream was to bring a premier on-site restaurant to organizations and institutions on site. Next slide, please. There are four things that Bon Appetit stands behind. It is chef-driven. So most of our regional vice presidents all started in the kitchen, whether it's dishwashing or as a server or chef themselves. Secondly, we are all about sustainability. Next is we are all about cooking from scratch, and we're about farm to fork. So we buy all of our produce from locally sourced farmers. So when the summer hits, we are super excited to work with local farmers throughout our local communities. Next slide. As I stated at first, Bon Appetit was founded in the late 80s. We are owned by Compass Group, and Compass Group has many divisions under them, but our division in particular is really all about food service. Next slide, please. We are found throughout the US in a lot of higher education accounts like the University of Chicago, Penn, Washington University, and Lawrence University as well. Next. In addition to that, we are also at corporate headquarters here in Chicago. You guys are all pretty familiar with the old post office. It's a beautiful brand new building, but Uber has a location at that building, and we are so graciously taking care of all their dining services at that location. Here in Chicago, we also have LinkedIn, and we have a number of positions over in the LinkedIn account, but we also have their corporate headquarters throughout the US. And we're also at Target, Best Buy, Amazon, Google, and Starbucks. Next. We also found in various venues as well. We run a number of different restaurants, such as the Met, as well as the Oracle Park, the Getty's Museum. And we also have some specialty venues such as the Wolfgang Puck Catering. Next. So if you're interested in joining us, please do apply online. You can always scan our QR code to find more positions available throughout the US if you're not interested solely here in Chicago. Next. So please join us, and I look forward to meeting all of you in our breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Emily. And again, as I've been stating, if you do have any questions for Emily or any of the folks on the line, please plan to stick around for that breakout rooms portion of the event that'll be taking place here shortly. We have one employer left to present before we open up those sessions. And that will be Lawrence Hall. And I do believe we have Gwen on the line to present. Gwen, are you available?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Hello,
Whenever
everybody.
you're ready.
Good morning, everyone. I am the Human Resources Journalist for Lawrence Hall. Lawrence Hall is a community-based service agency, which we embrace at-risk youth and their families by instilling resilience, healing, and changing lives for good. Our vision is hope, healing, and resiliency for children. We were founded in 1865. We have several different locations throughout the Chicagoland area, south, north, east, and west. We have a foster care program that is pretty much throughout the state of Illinois. Next screen, please. Okay, basically these are our various programs: Child and Family Treatment Center, Therapeutic Day School, Transitional and Independent Living, Workforce Development, and we also have a community-based program. If you are interested in seeing what positions we have open, you can scan there, and it will give you a list of all of our current positions. Our listing gets updated weekly. So if there is an interest in any position, it is listed with the job description itself. Some positions have the starting salary for the position as well. As currently right now, we are in negotiations with DCFS, so some rates are being increased. That will be interesting, but like I said, some salaries are listed on some of the postings, not all, but some. Next screen, please. Okay, this is the list of all benefits that Lawrence Hall offer to employees. We are currently in negotiations with the board to add tuition reimbursement back as part of a benefit for incoming employees and current employees as well. We have a very, very interesting and very generous benefits package. Okay, and I will be glad to answer any additional questions in the breakout room. This is my contact information here. Now, if you are interested in any position, please fill out the application in its entirety. Make sure that you fill out all information that is pertaining to the job itself, any position that you have worked with youth. Please make sure it's on the application and attach a resume. When I make offers are all based upon your work experience and education revolving around the position in which you are applying for. And a lot of times, some individuals may miss out on additional monies when the offer is made because all of your experience working with youth possibly was not on the application. Okay. Next screen. Thank you. See you at the breakout room.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Gwen. And again, as I've been stating throughout this event, if you do have any questions for these folks, you are going to have an opportunity momentarily here to meet with these folks directly in breakout rooms to be able to obviously meet them, speak with them, ask any questions that you do have, for them or any of the opportunities that they covered here today. So with that, I don't believe we have crystal clear window washing on the line here today. I do believe they were slated to be our final presenter for today. So what we'll go ahead and do, I think, is just, yes.
Daniel, real quick, we do have Gabe, and I believe he has a slide to share about some IT opportunities. Are you able to have him screen share?
Absolutely. Gabe, I'm going to go ahead and make you a co-host, and I will stop my screen share, and you can go ahead and share your screen.
All right. Apologies. I thought you may have had those slides in the in this main presentation. So just give me a moment here.
Yep. No worries. You tell me when you're ready. And while Gabe's pulling that up, this is just something I want you folks to be aware of. Again, you may need to be sure that you have the most recent version of Zoom Client for Meetings downloaded. If you are, experiencing any issues joining a room, being able to move freely from room to room, so on and so forth, this could be the issue, is that you're running an outdated version of this. So I just want you all to be aware of that. If you do have to hop out to download that, please feel free to do so. We will be monitoring the waiting room as well. So if you do have to hop out to download that, feel free to do so. Hop right back into the session using the same link that you did to join, and we'll let you right back in, and you'll be able to join those rooms. Again, I would hold off on this unless you are, experiencing issues being able to join the rooms once we open those up. Gabe, are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'll go ahead and stop my screen share. Should be set.
All right. Just give me one moment to put that into PowerPoint presentation mode. All right. Can you all see that screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience there. One last presentation here before we go into the breakout rooms. I am not a direct hire employer. I do represent the IT Sector Center, but I do play a direct hire employer on TV. So just bear with me. I'm going to highlight a couple of employers, but I'm going to go over a lot more of this information in our breakout sessions. As mentioned, I am Gabe Mercia, an account manager with National Able Network. We run the Information Technology Center. So Basically, what that means is that I work with employers within the IT tech world to help fulfill their job orders, which means being able to present jobs to you as job seekers. A couple of employers that I want to highlight here, but again, I will gloss over some more other employers within our breakout sessions. AmericanEagle.com. American Eagle, oftentimes when I talk to job seekers, they feel that that's the jeans company, but this is not those people. That's American Eagle. This is AmericanEagle.com. They are a digital advertising company, digital marketing, amongst other services that they provide to businesses. Family-owned industry with a focus on helping customers grow and achieve their success with a winning combination. These are some of the job orders that they have available. If you go to their website at jobs.americaneagle.com, you'll see there's many, many more opportunities available. Wanted to gloss over about 5 of those that range from programming and coding and app development. So you have a .NET web developer, also just a project manager and a Scrum Master. So if you've recently received your Scrum certification or already have been using your Scrum, take a look at those opportunities that exist there. Those project management positions do require some web knowledge and some field experience with digital marketing. Same goes for business analyst positions. It does require some of the web and field knowledge of programming. And then you have your front end developers and your digital marketing specialists. Again, you can feel free to apply at jobs.americaneagle.com and look for further opportunities that exist there. Also want to highlight First American Bank. First American Bank is the largest family-owned, privately held bank in Illinois. I actually speak from the heart here because in my previous experience, in my previous life, I actually worked at First American Bank. And so I'm quite familiar with how they run. And they don't treat you like a number, they treat you like a family member. And they have a number of opportunities available. Some of them include anything on the branch side as an associate personal banker, or branch manager. Multiple positions do exist for those, or multiple locations, I should say. They do have help desk representatives, and that is a hybrid position. So that is some location on-site and some work at home. And then to advertise some of the tech opportunities, there's a programmer analyst, systems engineer, networking specialist too. And again, many, many, many more opportunities at firstambank.com. These are one of many employers that I work with, or 2 of them, and helping them reach their workforce potential. These are additional job orders that we hold at the IT Sector Center, ranging anywhere from business analysts all the way on down to web developers, and kind of peppering that with other like network and hands-on IT experience. So if you've recently received your CompTIA A+ or your Net Plus, or even a CCNA, there's also networking opportunities there, user support specialist roles. So feel free to visit us at the breakout room for more information about the jobs we have available through the IT Sector Center. Any questions that you have can also be directed to our IT jobs at nationalable.org. Within our breakout session, we'll also advertise our March 23rd Techapalooza event that's coming up, where we are advertising and hosting 12 tech employers where they will go over their job orders and ways to apply. Thank you so much. I'll turn that back over to you, Daniel.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that presentation, Gabe. And again, I want to go ahead and reiterate, I have added a room for the IT Sector Center as well. So if you would like to meet with Gabe and his colleague Summer regarding any sort of opportunities that they might have available for you, please feel free to join that room as well. I have just created that room and assigned both of them to it. So feel free to join them, hop in that room, ask any questions that you might have, or just observe other questions that are being asked. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and delve right into the breakout rooms kind of overview portion of the event here. We'll try to be real brief with this so we can open those up. Again, I already mentioned this earlier, but again, if you're having issues joining breakout rooms, moving freely between rooms, it could be that you're running an outdated Zoom client for meetings. So you may need to hop off the session to download that and rejoin again. Just keep an eye on that if you're experiencing issues when we open up the breakout rooms. I have a few screenshots here on the line that I would like to go ahead and share with you folks as well, to allow you to be able to see how it is that you go ahead and move between rooms. You will see here on the screen, the first screenshot is a screenshot of the toolbar. When I open up the breakout rooms, you will see a breakout rooms icon that's similar to the one that you see outlined in that red square there. What you'll go ahead and do is you'll click on that and it'll open up a window, which will look very much like the second screenshot that you'll see there. There'll be a complete listing of all the rooms that we have available. And off to the right-hand side, you'll see that red circle where it says join. You'll click on that and you'll be redirected to the room of your choice. Now, to be able to move between rooms, what you'll do, just move your cursor, that toolbar should pop back up and you'll rinse and repeat that process. So what I mean by that is, again, you click the breakout rooms icon, it'll bring up that window again, and you will see the listing of all the employers we have on the line. You'll click join for the next room that you'd like to go into. And again, you'll just rinse and repeat that same process. One other thing that I'd like to mention real briefly, if you are joining via mobile device, so let's say tablet, cell phone, something similar, you may not see the breakout rooms icon directly in your toolbar, but there should be an option like you'll see on this screenshot that's up on screen right now. There should be a more tab. If you click on that, there should be a drop-down menu that will come up and it will show an option to join breakout rooms. You'll click on that and the same procedure will be followed that I just outlined. So the window will come up with a complete employer listing. You'll see the option to join, you'll click join and you will be redirected to that room and you'll repeat that process to move between rooms. Pretty simple and straightforward, but I will put this screen or this slide back up on screen, excuse me, before we begin. Couple things to note here, just a brief overview. We will have volunteers in the rooms to help with basic troubleshooting. We were slated to have the session take place for 55 minutes, but unfortunately we are running a little bit over time. So we will be knocking that down to approximately 40 minutes or thereabouts. Again, you'll be able to move freely throughout all the rooms and you'll be able to unmute yourself and turn your camera on once you have entered that breakout room. In our final slide here, just a few ground rules to follow. Again, you'll see, please just be mindful of everyone's time. That includes the employers and your fellow job seekers. You are more than welcome to unmute yourself, ask questions that you have of our employers today. Again, you can turn on your camera, but please, be aware everybody's able to see everything that's going on. So just keep things respectful, keep them professional. For whatever reason you choose to not abide by these rules and opt to be disruptive or inconsiderate, you'll see up here on the screen, we do give our partner staff access to be able to place folks on mute. So you'll be issued a verbal warning if you are continually interrupting folks. Again, after that, you'll be permanently placed on mute. If that happens, you'll be allowed to stay in the session, but you will have to ask any questions that you do have for the employers through the chat. You will no longer have priority status either. What I mean by that is that employers will field questions from the folks who are, asking them directly first, and then they'll answer the questions that they have in the chat. And then finally, if you do opt to use the chat feature to be, further disruptive, we do have the option to eject you from the session if need be. Again, if that does happen, the way Zoom works is that you'll not be permitted re-entry into the session. So just keep that in mind. Again, we don't usually have issues with that, but want you folks to be aware that we do have those capabilities if need be. So just be courteous, respectful, and professional, and all should be good. Again, I'm going to put this slide back up here on screen. And before I go ahead and open up these rooms, just a few things that I want to go ahead and note here. Again, we will have the session set up for approximately 40 minutes or thereabouts. There will be a timer in the upper right-hand side of the screen. You'll be able to see how much time is left in that session. Once the last minute has elapsed, there will be a 60-second countdown timer. There will be a warning that'll pop up and it'll just let you know it's time to wrap things up. Once things have wrapped up, we'll be redirected back to the main session, which we're in now, and we'll be giving just a brief closeout statement before we close things out for the day. And last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and name off who we do have on the line here today for you to meet with. So it's clear to you folks. We have Amazon on the line, the Department of Human Services, Chicago Police Department, Northwestern Med, Chicago Lighthouse, Chicago Transit Authority, Rush University Medical Center, Bon Appetit, Lawrence Hall, and then the IT Sector Center, as we just covered. One final thing that's coming to note here before we open this up. If you are having issues joining a breakout room, please drop who it is you'd like to meet with into the chat to me directly, and I will be sure to manually assign you to that room if you're having issues joining on your own. Again, just throw the employer that you'd like to meet with into the chat, and I'll get you sent there. Okay.
Daniel, I have a quick question. This is Walter.
Absolutely.
Envoy is not on that, so I'd appreciate it if you could assign me to the CPD chat room. I'd really like to be
Absolutely.
in that session.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I will go ahead and do so. Yep.
It means, Daniel, I will be floating again, huh? Yeah.
Jose, real quick before we open this up, you will be in the room with Chicago Transit Authority, just an FYI. Okay. Excellent. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and open this up. And again, we hope you have a successful event. If you do have issues joining the room, again, feel free to throw, which employer you'd like to meet with into the chat, and I will get you sent to that group. All right, those rooms are opened up, and you are free to join, folks.
Daniel, I'm back. This is Kenneth. Is CTA covered or you still need me to go?
I got CTA covered. If you want to just float, that would be fantastic.
Okay, great. Will do. Thanks.
Excellent. Yep. And again, folks, if there are employers you'd like to meet with and you're having issues joining a room, throw it into the chat and I'll get you sent there. Thank you so much.
Let me join this one first.
Little confusion with the breakout rooms, but I think the moderator is working it out.
Hi, Daryl. Noted here, yes. If there's a particular employer that you'd like to meet with, let me know and I can assign you to that room directly.
Oh, okay. I'm an IT expert at a social service agency in Austin, that's west side of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a director.
So would you like me to send you to the IT room, or are there any other social service agencies that you heard from today you'd like to meet with?
Well, IT directly, but I do social work 30 years.
Excellent. Okay, Daryl, I will go ahead and assign you to that IT room, okay? You'll have to be sure to accept that prompt once I assign you to that room, okay?
Okay, I'm an IT guy. When it beeps me, I'll do my best.
All right, no worries, man. And I have sent that over, Daryl. So you'll want to be sure to accept that prompt. There should be a window that came up.
Great, and I appreciate what you guys are doing. I'm a director at a social service, on the West Side Prevention Partnership, and I think we can help you guys.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, if there's any contact information or anything like that that you'd like to share with me, feel free to direct message me that into the chat, and we'll go ahead and take it from there. Okay.
Yep, Director preventionpartnership.com. I've been at it 30 years, and I love what you guys are doing.
Excellent. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Of course. And again, folks, just want to reiterate, if you do want to meet with any employers and you're having issues joining those rooms, just throw those employers into the chat and I'll get you sent there. I've already got a lot of folks sent to rooms that have had some issues, so don't be shy. Just let me know.
Yeah, and Daniel, send me an email, in the, the hospitality, I'm a state licensed Bassett certifier. If people need their mandatory Bassett license, I can hook them up. And if I can work with you, we can get it done online.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you for that, Daryl.
oakparkbassett.com.
Oh,
Hello, how can I help you today?
hi, this is Teresa Hud Phillips. I was trying to get into the First America Bank. It's IT Job National .org.
Yeah, let me get you sent to that IT room here. Give me just one moment, please.
Thank you. Appreciate all your help.
Yeah, not a problem.
And my name is Charity. I like to get to the CTA person. I'm interested in driving bus or train, operating the bus or the train.
All right, I'll go ahead and send you to that CTA room now.
Thank you.
And again, any other folks that are on the line still, if there are employers that you'd like to meet with, just let me know and I will send you directly to those rooms.
Hi there, I'd like to go to the CTA room, please.
Okay, give me one moment. And that invite's coming to you now.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, I would like to join the DHS room.
Okay, give me one moment here. And can you speak briefly real quick again? I want to make sure I got the right person.
Yes, my name is Cedric. I would like to join the DHS room.
All right, give me one moment here, Cedric. Okay. 2, and you want to go DHS. All right, sent that over to you now. And you'll just want to be sure to accept that prompt when you see it. There we go. Excellent. Any other folks that want to get moved to a breakout room, just let me know and we'll get you sent there.
Hi, Daniel. I did not see the prompt. Where does it come?
Sorry about that, Camille. I think I accidentally had assigned the prior individual to the room you wanted to go to. You want to go to CTA, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay, should be coming to you now. And again, if there are any employers that you'd like to meet with today, you're still here in the main session, having trouble joining, just let me know and I will get you sent to the room.
Hi, Daniel. It's Melinda.
Hi, Melinda. How are you?
I didn't know if I can chance at the own separate breakout room from CTA. If not, if you can send me back to CTA, that would be great.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out, just an FYI, Melinda, but I think I got what you were asking. I'll go ahead and send you back to CTA.
Yeah, I'm an IT guy. Some people low bandwidth.
Excuse me. And Melinda, I do believe you've been moved to that room.
I'm still with you, Dan.
And Daryl, did you ever get that prompt for the IT room that I sent over?
No, but like I said, I'm a director at a social service agency, and I just wrote a grant proposal and all of this, but I love what you guys are doing. You need to hook up with Prevention Partnership. Google it.
Understood. I have written that information down and I will definitely take a look at that once this event is over. Thank you, Daryl.
Yeah, I know you got your hands full. We did, grant proposals, all kind of stuff all around the country. And I love what you guys are doing, helping people, find jobs and stuff. That's what I do. But yeah, we had a little funding thing and I'm down now. I just need to find something to do until October when federal funding kicks back in again. And we should talk. I mean, on a level, I know people are just wanting to, find a job, but I've been at this 35 years. I think I could help you guys. I love this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and to our partners over at IDES once this event is over. Thank you, Daryl.
Yeah, I mean, if people want an expert for like temporary, I'm your guy. And I'm good.
Understood. Thank you, Daryl.
Thank you, sir. Daniel. Well, if you can get me to the IT guys, that's my expertise. 35 years.
And Daryl, I've sent you an invite for the IT Sector Center, so you'll have to accept that to go to that room.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kenneth Pop. I'm with Employment and Employer Services. You're sitting in the main room here. And I asked, are you job seekers or employers? Your job seekers, can you raise your hand or something?
And Ken, just an FYI, you're cutting in and out as far as audio.
My
So I wanted
audio
to let
is
you know that.
horrible. Yes. I gotta
There you
figure
go.
this out.
So it sounds like you're moving back and forth away from the computer. So if you could stay kind of glued to wherever
Hey, where
you
I'm
are,
at.
right where
Okay,
you're at,
great.
it's perfect. Yep.
Okay. Actually, I just turned my head, but I'll just keep staying.
No worries. Continue.
The participants here in the room, are these job seekers or employers? Any employers or job seekers?
If you are job seekers or employers, feel free to unmute yourself and have a conversation with Ken.
I'm going to think that you're all in job seekers.
All right.
If
Now,
not,
who's Ken?
Either or. My name is Kenneth Fobbs. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm trying not to move my head, just my mouth here, but I'm Kenneth Fobbs. I'm with Employment and Employer Services. I'll actually throw my information into the chat. And what I wanted to do, first of all, is thank you all for coming today and attending this event with our great employers we had and all our volunteers. I'm a business account executive with Employment and Employer Services. We fall under the umbrella of the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership. And we work through what's called the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, or the WIOA program. WIOA for short. It used to be WIA years ago. The Workforce Investment Act is now called WIOA. But just to give you a brief overview of that, the WIOA program is, first of all, it's free. This is a government-funded program, federal funded program in place to assist you with finding employment or training that leads to employment. In terms of the training side of the house, this WIOA provides up to $8,000 in training grants for you, or a training grant for you. If you are looking for anything between, say, becoming a medical assistant or a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, through getting your CDL license to drive trucks, through maybe testing or getting approval on your Six Sigma certification. Those dollars are available to you. It's not to cover college experience or college courses, but it's there to provide certificate training or to help you get your license, again, to start your work career. It's also a part of the WIOA. There are, say, wraparound services, where as you attend events like this, or soon, hopefully at some point, we'll be back to having in-person job fairs. There's dollars or support available to you in terms of transportation costs, getting back and forth to these different interviews and whatnot. If you're on the bus, especially with gas now at hitting $5 a gallon, it can get a little expensive going back and forth to job fairs coming up real soon, if not right now. So that support is there for you. Those are your tax dollars at work. So the program is free. It's available to anyone who is unemployed or underemployed. There's a youth program for 18 to 24-year-olds. So if you have someone sitting on your couch saying they can't find something, let them know there's opportunities available. And we work up through AARP. So it's something for everyone. And we provide resume assistance. We help you with your resume. We help you in terms of preparing for interviews. That's face-to-face and virtual. We help give you little tips and whatnot to prepare, and so you're able to put your best foot forward. We're tied into all industries: manufacturing, healthcare, construction, transportation, hospitality, technology, all the different various industries. Many of the employers on today were invited by someone connected to the WIOA program. So there's an additional link in terms of once you apply to someone, many employers don't want you, calling them back and forth to find out, well, hey, can you give me an update? Can you give me a status? Let us assist you with that, because I'm sure there's someone between the 90+ agencies that fall under the umbrella of the WIOA program. There's someone that is in contact with one of those employers. So utilize us as an extension of your job search. They say when you're looking for work, let everyone know. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell even the people you don't get along with. Hey, look, I'm looking for work. If you can give me a lead, let me know. We can fight later. So let us be an extension of that as well. Again, the services are free. Not to boast or anything, but I would venture to say that the outreach through the WIOA program is going to reach a bit farther than just your personal network of friends, family, associates, and potential enemies. So let us know how we can assist you. You do have to make the move to come in to see us. There's, again, 90+ agencies throughout Chicagoland proper and the suburbs. So there's a good idea that an office very close to where you live. You don't have to come to Employment and Employer Services. We're definitely happy to help you if you do. But if you reach out to one of our partner agencies, there's still a good chance for me to see your resume, or all of us to see your resume. Again, we network between the employer and job seekers. So when one of my partner agencies says they have a job order, or I personally have one, we share that through the network, and then they share your resume and send it back. Hey, can I have someone perfect for that? Here's their resume. Let me know what you think. So that would be me calling you up to say, listen, I have your resume and I have something that may interest you. Let's talk for a moment. So please utilize us as a resource as you start your job search. And again, there's no money. You don't have to pay someone to work on your resume or pay for someone to assist you in preparing for an interview. Those are the type of services we provide. One other benefit is once you find a job, many times, and I've been there myself, you find a job and all of a sudden there's no money there to get you back and forth. Hey, I got a great job. Now how can I get there? Well, the WIOA program, this WIOA program, will assist you in your transportation costs until you start drawing a regular paycheck. Can also help you with uniforms or tools. Some employers, such as in the HVAC field, the heating and heat and air conditioning. You basically have to have a starter's toolkit before you can start those jobs. That toolkit can run you between $300 to $400 plus. So this is where, again, that funding can support you. So if you need uniforms, you need tools, you need special non-slip shoes, you need scrubs if you're into nursing or healthcare, or as a chef or cooking, we can assist you with that. Okay. One quick short story about how this works. We had an employer over in the Hyde Park area near 53rd that was looking for a manager of their restaurant area, one of the hotels, new hotels over there. Sent out the person in touch with them, sent out the job order. Our agency was able to respond to that. I dealt with our career coaches who will be assigned to you personally. You have your own career coach, but they forwarded resumes over. We sent that back through a couple of different interview sessions. That person was able to get hired at $50,000 to $60,000 a year starting out, and they are still there even through the pandemic. So that's basically how this system works. So again, let someone assist you. You are here today, so we are definitely here to support you. I put my information in the chat. Feel free to send me your resume and we will follow up from there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And thank you again for attending today. We really appreciate you coming out, and I wish you all the success. Thank you for listening. I do see one question in the chat. How do you sign up for the program? Please send me your resume and I will forward you some information that will give you all of the how-tos. We have 2 minutes. Briefly, what makes you eligible for the WIOA program? If you are unemployed, receiving unemployment, or any type of government services such as SNAPs, food stamps, if you're a veteran, if you're disabled, those are all things that make you eligible for the WIOA program. If you are unemployed or underemployed or receiving any of the type of those, types of support from the government, you are eligible for the WIOA program. I'm putting my contact info back in the chat one more time. Hopefully you can see that. I know my sound is messing up. I haven't moved. I'm still sitting in this one spot. My neck is getting tight, but I'm not moving. I'm just stay right here and keep talking. Let me know if you have any questions. There are office locations throughout the Chicagoland. E&ES, Employment and Employer Services. We operate 4 of what's called the American Job Centers. First of all, if you Google WIOA, you'll find a whole listing of various locations where you can find support. But personally, I work out of what's called the Southwest American Job Center at Daly College on 75th and Pulaski. We're in building 100. We're not in the main building. We're in one of the little flat buildings that sit right behind the main building, in building 100. We also have an office in Bronzeville at the Martin Luther King Center on 43rd and Cottage Grove. We have a center in Harvey at the IDES office on 168th and Halsted. And we're in Maywood. We have a Maywood office there off of 1st Avenue, 290 Expressway.
And Ken, just an FYI, I don't want to interrupt, but those folks will be coming back in about a minute or so.
Okay.
But if you saw in the chat, I would actually like you to, if you can give just an abbreviated version of everything you were saying to job seekers. You got a lot of really good information that you covered there that I think folks should be made aware of that may not know about, WIOA and wraparound services and what have you. So if you would like to give that brief chat with folks when they come back in the room, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Of course.
And I'll include my contact info in the chat as well.
Awesome. Got about 20 seconds and they'll be back in.
Forgot if there was a little grace period before the 1 minute timer went down, or the timer went down to 0.
Is being recorded.
All right, folks. Looks like we have a majority of you back in the main room now. So thank you all, of course, for joining the session here today. We hope that breakout rooms portion of the event was obviously fruitful for you and you made some good contacts and hopefully, land your next job or career. Before we close out, of course, I want to give a few folks opportunities to say a few remarks. Jeff, if you don't mind, I think I'm going to turn things over to Ken. He was giving a really good kind of chat, if you will, to folks about WIOA services and wraparound services that are available up in that region. So Ken, if you don't mind.
Yeah, please do.
That'd be great.
Thank you, Dan and Jeff. Good morning, everyone. Once again, I want to thank you all for attending today. But to get right to it, my name is Kenneth Fobbs. I'm the business account executive with Employment and Employer Services. We are part of what's called the WIOA, the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. We fall under the control of or support of the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership. Under the umbrella of the WIOA program, there are 90 plus agencies available. Some of the services provided by the WIOA, first of all, this WIOA program is free, no charge. We work from 18 to 24-year-olds. If you have a youth sitting somewhere that needs work, tell them that opportunities are available. And we work through AARP, so it's something for everyone. What makes you eligible are if you are underemployed or underemployed, if you are seeking or receiving any type of government support, such as unemployment or food stamps or SNAPs, or if you're disabled, if you are a veteran, you are eligible for the WIOA program. It is free. Services provided, we help you with building your resume. We help you with preparing for interviews, such as what we had going on today. There are wraparound support. You can receive training dollars, grants up to $8,000 to assist you. You don't have to come in for training, but that money is available to you. If you are trying to get your, say, become a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, or medical assistant, or a dental assistant, up through and including, say, to get your CDL license to drive trucks over the road or local, the training dollars are available. If you're trying to get your Six Sigma certification or get something else in IT, those WIOA dollars are available to you. Again, it's all free. There are, again, 90 plus agencies throughout Chicagoland. If you Google WIOA, you'll find an agency close to your home, or feel free to send me your resume and we can chat a bit, and I'll make sure we get to somewhere close to you. There's a good chance that you passed the WIOA office somewhere in your neighborhood that's close to you. And even if you don't come to E&ES, of course, we would like to support you. But if you don't come to us, visit one of those other agencies, and there's still a good chance that I will see your resume at some point, because we all network together in terms of supporting you. So as we receive job orders for the various employers we have, we work with employers through all industries: manufacturing, healthcare, transportation, hospitality, technology. You met with many of the employers we work with right as I speak. So here today. So please let us know how we can assist you. Again, we are free. You don't have to pay someone to help you with your resume or help you prepare for an interview. Those are the type of services we provide. We help you with uniforms and non-slip shoes and tools. All those things are available to you through the WIOA program, the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. So please take a moment to review it. Let me know. Feel free to reach out or send me your resume, and I will follow up directly with you. If there's send that out, and if there's any questions, we can talk about it. I know we're running short on time, so I'll be quiet now. I do want to thank you all again for attending. We had 2 days. One was Tuesday, and then today's date. You got a lot of great information, a lot of great tips from these employers and our sector centers the other day. And again, thank you so much for attending. So on that note, Jeff, I'm going to turn this over to you. One of my partners.
Also, to reiterate what Ken was saying, I want to thank everyone for attending today, and I wish you the best luck in your job search. Also, remember this, the employer panel today is going to be recorded, and if you missed the Tech Center event on Tuesday, or if you just wanted to review it again, it should be uploaded within usually 48 hours, right, Daniel? For each of the events.
That is correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Again, I want to thank all the job seekers. I wish you the best and success. The employers, I really appreciate the time you take, and I heard a lot of great presentations and a lot of good questions in the breakout room I was in. Of course, I want to thank our partners E&ES and DRS for helping us, assisting with this event and putting it together. And Daniel, as our gracious host, I work with you so many times, and you always do a great job, and you have been such an amazing help. So I'm going to pass it off to Arthur Hawkins if you have any follow-up questions, or excuse me, follow-up statements.
Hello, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask you a question about, I don't know if Kenneth is still on the phone, but his email address to submit a resume to him.
Yes, I just put that in the chat. You see that information in the chat?
Yes, thank you so much.
Perfect. Send it over. Thank you.
All right, everyone. So thank you for attending the March Madness Hiring Invitational. Hopefully you got to meet with some employers and recruiters in your area. We were able to have quality conversations as we chart our path and re-entry into the workforce, as well as our promotions and whatever is all the great things before us. So please connect with the employers that you met with, and please connect with your state agency contact or workforce partners. We're here to help you. We are here to facilitate employment opportunities and to connect Illinois residents with employment opportunities. So this critical time in our nation's workforce, we are here to be the solution and to invite you for future upcoming hiring events. I'd also like to introduce everyone to my colleague Biz with the Workforce Development Unit. Biz, would you like to offer some closing remarks?
Thank you so much, Arthur. I'm going to be really brief. I want to thank everyone for participating in a very successful hiring event. I know the planning committee, folks from IDES, E&ES, and DRS were planning more similar events in the future. Big shout out to everyone in the planning committee, all the employers that came by today to discuss employment opportunities at their organizations, and all our sector center partners that participated on Tuesday. Everyone have a great spring, and we look forward to seeing you in April. And last but not least, again, a big thanks to Daniel for everything that he does behind the scene in making these events successful. So I will just pass it over to him, and everyone have a very good day. Bye now.
Thank you so much for that, Biz, and for all the other folks on. Just a few things before we wrap things up. I know it's been quite a long wrap up, but again, want to make sure you folks are all aware of the services that are available to you. Again, just as we've been stating, the session has been recorded, so all those presentations that were made today, you'll be able to go back and review all of those before you send out any sort of job applications. If there's any information that you need to review prior to that, again, I will be making that available on the Illinois WorkNet YouTube channel under the virtual job fairs playlist within 48 hours of the conclusion of this event. One other thing that I want to note before we wrap things up is that I am forwarding all of our registration information on to our employers, our sector centers, and other state agency partners, workforce partners that were involved in planning this event. So they will get your contact information, for follow-up, to reach out for services, so on and so forth. And, Ken and a lot of other these great folks that are a part of these events in planning them and executing them, they provided their contact info as well. So take advantage of that, reach out to those folks, and use those dollars and services that are available to you. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend. Thank you all.
Thank you.